Good morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. After 4 years, the Homeless Task Force is stepping up to help build relationships with those experiencing homelessness. They're teaming up with the Sheriff's Office and their Street Outreach Committee, going to various locations across the county to build relationships with people experiencing homelessness. Leaders tell us when they go out, deputies aren't patrolling, they're asking what people need and what they can do to help. The goal is to offer support and connect them with resources.
What help they can receive to get off the streets. That there is a shelter that will take them, will get them a shelter clearance and a bus ticket to get there. The shelter's willing to work with people who have jobs. We'll help them get a job. We'll help transport them to a job. So these are things that we focus on as law enforcement officers.
The Homeless Task Force has ramped their efforts up this year. One recent project is one-time bus tickets that help people get to and from services. While we don't know if the program started yet, it was supposed to pick up after tournament week, so it could be going now. These tickets would be offered at shelters for people to get to one of 5 essential places for free. That's the Department of Community Supervision, the Department of Public Health, the Department of Family and Children's Services, Serenity Behavioral Health Systems, and the Medical District. Another way the Homeless Task Force is helping those experiencing homelessness is these mailboxes. These were unveiled last month at Gap Ministries. They give them a permanent address for case managers to use, registering kids for school, or getting a state ID. If you are a case manager and you need a mailbox, you can email info.augustahtf@gmail.com. We have that info on our website. A standoff in Richmond County ends with a suspect handcuffed but a neighborhood shaken. Authorities swarmed Wiley Drive yesterday afternoon, blocking off both ends of the street. Nearby homes and businesses were evacuated to be on the safe side. Officials arrested 33-year-old Mason Meeks just before 4 o'clock. Richmond County deputies say Columbia County called them about a wanted suspect search. Once their deputies responded, authorities say they found Meeks in a yard with a handgun. Deputies say he ran into the home as they approached. Now, because 2 women were inside that home, the SWAT team came. The negotiation process lasted until Meeks walked outside. Now, authorities say despite having that handgun, he never pointed it at them. The whole ordeal still put the neighborhood on edge. People tell us that's usually a quiet area.
I just came out because I heard the truck idling. I thought it was the garbage truck that was having airing up problems or whatever, but it was going on for a while. I'm like, what's going on? So I looked out the window and saw the bomb unit and totally off guard.
This is a picture of Meeks. He was wanted on a felony warrant and 5 misdemeanor warrants. Additional charges are also pending. A suspect is under arrest in connection to the shooting death of a Claflin University student. O'Brien Grant was found dead Saturday morning on Legendary Drive. And now Orangeburg County deputies have arrested 28-year-old Nathaniel Grant, charging him with murder, grand larceny, and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Officials say he's not related to the victim, despite the same last name. The larceny charge comes from the theft of the victim's car. Officials say the car's tags were changed and it was left behind in an abandoned house. The arrest comes a day after Orangeburg County's sheriff made a stern warning to people responsible for this killing and another shooting. We're on your side with the process of getting a real ID. There are just 15 days left until you need one to fly, go into government buildings, or visit military bases. A driver's license only counts if you have the correct icon on it. In South Carolina, you may be able to order one on the SCDMV's website if you have that required documents on file. If you don't, here's what you'll need: a birth certificate or a U.S. passport, a social security number, 2 documents to show where you live, and if necessary, documents for a name change or a certificate of vision examination from a licensed ophthalmologist. It is $25 to get one of those IDs. If all goes well, your license or ID will have a star on it. It's a gold star under a red South Carolina icon. Now in Georgia, most of the information we found about real IDs comes from the State Department of Driver Services here. It says that all permanent licenses issued after 2012 are compliant. So if you have one of these stars, the black star or the gold star in the upper right-hand corner, you are good. If you don't have one, that's all right. You can visit a customer service center and bring some documents with you. Either your birth certificate, U.S. passport, or a certificate of naturalization. Your social security number and 2 documents will show where you live. Same thing if you had your name changed, you have to bring those papers to prove it as well. Now, we have a frequently asked questions page from Georgia up right here for some extra details. Now, even if your license isn't up for renewal, but you want the gold star, you still can get a new license or ID. Now, if you're homeless and need an address, there is an option here here for you, too, if you scroll down number 9 right there. You can get a letter from a shelter or care provider. All they need is an official letterhead from them, your name, date of birth, and the address of the facility, and a good phone number for reference. Also, the stars are just for flying or visiting government buildings. You don't need the stars, the real IDs, if you're just driving or voting with that ID. And there are some alternative forms of travel. If you don't have your driver's license or real ID, you can use your passport, a permanent resident or border crossing card, or a veteran health ID card. That's just a couple of examples from the approved list TSA has on their website. Remember, the Better Business Bureau says to be careful when getting one of these IDs. Scammers could use this deadline to take advantage of you. They say if a site does not offer an in-person visit, it is fake. You'll more than likely need to finish the process in person. And if you're asked to give your bank account or credit card numbers, don't. You can report possible scams on their scam tracker website. That's there right now on your screen. That's it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong, as we've got some rain heading our way.
Yeah, we do. And this morning, it's mainly been across some of our northern counties. This, about 2 hours ago, moved across the Clarks Hill and Thurman Lake region. Lake Murray now closer to the Midlands of South Carolina, outside of Edgefield and Saluda counties here. So really just taking more of a jog to the northeast. Now, the outlook for this afternoon may involve some thunderstorms. And as far as the severe weather outlook, it's kind of highlighted in green. This is a low risk, marginal, level 1 out of 5, but still a few that do develop have the potential to have some strong winds. Today and tomorrow's rain chances are the best we're going to see out of the next 5. We get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the weekend. Really just kind of drops off, but not a bad view here. This is our Beach Island camera, really kind of showing more sun and clouds mixing together with temperatures that did fall just shy of the 60 mark here at sunrise. Light breeze out of the north at 3, mostly 60-degree readings between 60 and 65. Aiken to Sylvania, and that's where we continue to stay with it. Mostly cloudy skies heading through, and what will be highs right around the upper 70s and lower 80s before we possibly see some rain-cooled thunderstorms kind of hold those temperatures back. So the closer we get to midday, middle upper 70s, we might even see a little drier planner for a lot of the northern counties in the afternoon as opposed to the southern counties. And this is that area kind of south and east of Augusta all the way to the coast that had that better chance for more thunderstorms and some of those on the stronger side. Thursday morning, like today, is quiet. Other than a passing shower that's been off to the north and east of us, really we haven't started the day off wet at all. We'll get the 80s and 70s back. Still isolated showers and storms tomorrow afternoon, Friday and beyond. A little bit drier. Lows will stay in the 50s and 60s with highs in the low to mid 80s all the way out to the middle of next week. Have a great day.